Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World, and welcome to Mythic Weapon Time. So I have the Storm King's Onslaught and the Storm King's Scourge. Now, I'm just going to call them the Mythic Pistol and the Mythic Assault because I'm going to forget. What we're going to do in this video is we're going to level them up completely. We're going to max them out, both of them. I should have actually done that before. Let me start doing that now. So what we're going to do is we're going to max these guys out. We're going to take them all the way to level 130. I wish this would do it faster too. It doesn't do it faster. We're going to take them to 130, and then we're going to decide what we are going to do with them perk-wise. Now, I'm going to say this right now. I am going to take these guys Shadow Shard. The reason for this is that more than likely, we're going to get more. I don't think it's going to be a matter of... Oh, it became tiny. I don't think it's going to be a matter of the weapon not being... we're not going to be stuck with just one schematic. I don't think so. I think we're going to be able to farm more, and I also think that there's going to be a chance to get doubles before you get the full set, unless the dupe protection system is working. All right, so let's see. If I make it obsidian, look at that headshot damage. 11,000 headshot, 6,000 damage, impact 499. Heat capacity 100. And if I make it Shadow Shard, 14,000 headshot, 300 durability. Fire rate goes down a little bit, but not that much really. It's not really that much worth it. Impact goes way up. Heat capacity generation and all that good stuff stays. So we're going to make it Shadow Shard. We're going to make these Shadow Shards. And like I said, if, you know, in the future we continue getting them, because it seems like we're going to be time walled. It's not a paywall. It is going to be like a time wall where we're only going to be allowed to get one mythic weapon per week. Now, that's not bad. If you really think about it, that's not bad. There's what, 5 mythic weapons right now, I think? Yeah, I think there's 5. So in a little over a month, you'll be able to get all 5. That's pretty good too. And I do need to say this right now because I think it's very important. I do need to say that I do firmly believe that this is supposed to be endgame content. That means that this content is not supposed to be... What, is this supposed to be his arm? Those are teeth. I don't know in what world that's an arm, but those are teeth there. I do believe this is supposed to be endgame content, okay? So because it's endgame content, yes, for those of you who are watching this right now, you might want to head over to our Discord, because we are trying to organize we're going to organize something like a bit of like a group. People who are willing, who have experience defeating the Mythic Storm King, and who want to help others also learn how to do the Mythic Storm King. Now, mind you, I didn't say carry, I said learn. So what we're going to do is we are most definitely going to have a minimum level cap. So you're going to have to be at least level 125 to be able to enter this. And you're going to have certain heroes and schematics to be able to help out and learn, because then the whole point is to learn so that other people, you can teach other people how to do it too and help them too. We're not looking to just carry much lower level people, because I do firmly believe that the Mythic Storm King is endgame content. If you're not there yet, if you're a low level and you want to get a mythic weapon, just play the game, grind the game. Eventually you're going to get there. You're going to get there, you're going to get leveled up, and you'll be able to do it. So that's awesome. All right. Let's see. So we've got 4,772 damage, 8,000 headshot, 391 impact, speed of 833. And if we go to Shadow Shard, that's not that much of a difference. Well, it is like almost 2,000 headshot damage. 1,000 extra damage? Speed drops. Well, no, it doesn't drop down. Durability drops. Impact goes up. You know what? Like I said, we're just going to go for damage. We're going to go for damage, so we're going to go Shadow Shard with our first ones. The only one that I might not go Shadow Shard would be... Well, actually... I wouldn't mind going speed with this. No, we'll go Shadow Shard. We'll go Shadow Shard with our first ones. I should have gone Obsidian with both of them just to see what could have happened, and to be a little different, because I'm sure everyone's going to go Shadow Shard. But we're gonna go Shadow Shard with our first ones and see what happens. And like I said, when we get more of the schematics, yeah, we'll do it. But anyway, to finish my other train of thought, if you guys want to head over to the Discord, we are going to set up a group. We're going to set up people to help other people out. But definitely, you know, please be considerate of the people who are helping you. The Mythic Storm King is not something you can... Well, I believe someday someone will solo it. I know people can do it. I definitely know that people can trio it. It's not easy, but once you have certain weapons, you can... The Mythic weapons... Particularly the launcher. Oh my goodness. Oh, are they going to be on my wall? They're going to be on my wall. It's going to be an entire wall of mythic weapons eventually. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that, actually. You know what, Epic? If anyone's watching, please, guys, please. I would love for us to be able to choose what we get on the wall. I'm just saying. I'm not going to hate it if we have all here just mythic weapons, but you know what, I really would like to put here my favorite weapons. It's gonna be nothing but zap zaps. Okay, let's keep going. So finally, the last thing I want to say is definitely, guys, please understand that if you do have someone helping you out to do the Mythic Storm King, it's it costs a lot of materials. It takes a lot of time and effort, so please be considerate of them and don't feel like they have to do it for you. You know, if people help you out, you know, to teach you how to do the Mythic Storm King, then pass it along as well. Teach other people, help other people, and like I said, for us particularly, our basic rule is going to be you have to be a certain level, 125, to try and do it and learn how to do it, and you're going to have certain hero setups and you know, learn how the meta goes, and as we create new metas too, you know, learn all that. But anyway, let's keep going. We've got the Storm King's Onslaught. Okay, so fires homing projectiles to seek out target's head. I've seen this in action. I can't wait to have it. All right, let's go take a look at the perks. We've got cooling rate. You know what? I don't think I want cooling rate. We got damage. Heat capacity. I might want heat capacity. Oh, it can be physical. Oh. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's keep it energy. Headshot damage. We're going to want headshot damage because headshot and fire rate. So you can do double fire rate on this thing. Damage to miss monsters and bosses. I would do damage to miss monsters and bosses if I change it to physical, but we'll have to see in the future. Maybe one day we'll have one obsidian, one shadow shard, one energy, one physical, one fire. You know, if we do the fire rate one, then we should probably also do heat capacity. But in this case, we're going to go pure damage. So because we have critical damage there. So do we go critical damage and critical rating? Oh, we can go crit damage and crit rate, can't we? We can. All right, let's do this. We're going to go crit. So we're going to go here, crit damage. We're going to go crit rating. And we're going to go crit damage. All right, so we're going to make this a crit. Ooh, we're going to make this a crit weapon. So this is going to be a crit weapon. And the last one, I kind of want to go damage. We'll keep it fire rate for now to see just how fire rate does. Oh, you don't have to reload. We don't have to reload. We don't have to reload. We can do the... Oh my gosh. We can do the pistol stack setup. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I should go for miss monsters? For now, I want to use this against all enemies, so I'm going to use it like this. I would, you know, I do. If I get another one, yeah, Bulletstorm Jonesy and what's it called? Crackshot? Is that his name? If I go for a miss monster one, then yes. A miss monster one, I would love to do a damage to miss monsters and change it to physical. But see, I can change that. I can change that really fast if I want to. I can change the damage to miss monsters and physical if I need to in the future. But right now we're gonna keep it this way. Yeah, I can just change it after. All right, let's start going up. Oh my gosh, let's get everything to. You know what? We're just going all the way. We're just going all the way. We're just going all the way because how are we not gonna take the legendary? How are we not gonna take the legendary? A mythic weapon. You know what? Now we need mythic perk up. Alright, so there's my first one. There's my Storm King's Onslaught. We ended up with a 12,000 damage, but we're going to go just for the headshot damage. So 18,000, a 53% crit chance. That's awesome. A critical rating of 345. Fire rate 8.95, almost 9. If we drop this fire rate, I believe it will change a lot. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how good that fire... I mean, anything over 5 is not bad, actually. It really isn't. Range of 2,000. That's pretty good. Impact of 947. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, so there's our first one. There's our first one. We're going to go test that out in a second. Now let's work on the Scourge, the assault rifle. And for this one, hitting an enemy applies a charge. This is really cool. Building up to 5 charges or switching charges detonates the charges, dealing 100% of weapon damage to the target and nearby enemies. Now, my question is, do each of these charges deal 100%? Because if they do, that's 500% damage. Wow. Each charge increases the radius up to a max of 0.75 tiles. That looks incredible. That looks incredible. It does? Wow. Okay, all right. So we're just going to go crit again. We're going to go crit. And do I want to go energy on this one? Yeah, we're going to go energy. We'll change it to energy. We're going to go crit as well because we want to go crit. Critical rating on this one. I guess they're going to have the exact same build. Yeah, they are. And should we go damage or fire rate on this one? You know what? I kind of want to change the other one to damage as well. You know what? Really quickly, let's change this one to damage. Yeah, I want to change it to damage because I want to see just how much damage I can get out of it. Or do I want fire rate because I want to take out the headshots faster? All right, let's leave him. Let's leave him fire rate. We'll do damage maybe in the future. Okay, so we had made him damage. So let's go. Let's start. Oh my goodness. So much of my perk. So much of my perk up going away. Boom. 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 Oh, wow. Okay, this one only ends up with a 38% crit hit chance. Huh. Okay. Alright, so we ended up with a 10,000 damage, 16,000 headshot damage, 38% critical hit chance. But again, it's not really going to matter that much because we're going to use our critical setups with this. So for this one, I'm probably just going to use my regular critical setup. And then for the pistol, my stacked critical, oh wow, stacked critical beetle chest build. That's gonna be crazy. Yeah, 38% is not bad. 320 crit, 7.5 fire rate, range of 5,120, durability 300, and impact of 531. We're gonna try and make sure that heat capacity, we don't max out the heat capacity though. Okay, so let's check out these loadouts and see what we're going to be using. So because we're going to be using on the pistol, and because of how we've built both the pistol and the Scourge, the AR, which again, let's take a look at that. So I am building the Scourge with a critical rating, single critical rating, double critical damage, which it is taking it to 38%. I'm kind of wondering if I want to increase that crit, make it a double crit rating weapon. I don't know. I'm thinking I do. I'm thinking I might, because you guys are going to see in a second the build that I'm going to be using, which is going to be a crit based build. So I'm going to get plenty of crit off there. If we see right now, the crit's going to be 545, and that's because I have that build up right now. And then also the Storm King's Onslaught, which I am also building crit rating, crit damage, but it does have a 53 crit rating. So for this one, I don't think that I'm going to put another crit rating, but I am going to put another one to King's Scourge on the AR probably. So let's take a look, guys. Here's going to be the loadout. This is going to be a tactical sledgehammer loadout that I use. I am debating on whether or not to remove the explosive rounds and put in here Breakbeat Wildcat. Now we already have explosion on the AR, so I think I'm going to, I was kind of playing around with it a little bit back and forth, so I think we are going to go with Breakbeat Wildcat. You guys know why. I love her. She's awesome. So we're looking at assault critical damage, increasing assault and SMG critical damage by 225%. That is awesome. That is huge. We got Underdog for increased health. We got Mad Tidings because remember, these are weapons that do not need to be reloaded. So putting a reload perk on it's not going to help, but we are going to be able to stack up those stacks. Or accumulate the stacks, I guess. So we've got Mad Tidings with Crackshot that is going to give me firing range weapon, grants 1 stack of Holiday Spirit up to 50 stacks. Each stack of Holiday Spirit increases range weapon damage by 1%. So, and also startup for another 25. So right here, we're going to have a 75% increase in damage. Now, I did try this the other way around, putting Crackshot up here, because as you guys may know, if you put Crackshot as your commander, you end up getting 2.9%, which is going to take you to like, it's almost going to take you to 150. It's 140 something, I forgot, 141, 142. So that is not bad at all. Actually, it's more, it's 148. That's not bad at all. That's going to be base damage. Now this is what I would do if I put Crackshot in my main position here. Using Crackshot in my main position, then I most definitely would want to increase my critical rating, which I gotta tell you, the more I talk about it, the more I realize I'm gonna have to go that way. So actually, let's go ahead and do this right now. I actually want double critical rating on this. And I have to do it here. So changing this to double critical rating will give me 51%, and it only went down to 410. It only went down from 410 critical, but again, remember, if I'm going to go with Crackshot, I'm going to get an extra 150% of base damage. So that base damage is going to also change because we're going to be losing 150%, I believe, in critical damage, but that base damage will go up quite a bit. So hitting more crits is going to be either way. I'm going to keep it this way because I do want to keep those crits. I think it's going to be pretty good. I think it's going to be pretty good. And I am still debating on changing both of these weapons into physical, because the main thing about this is going to be these things are hitting so hard already anyway, or they're going to be hitting so hard anyway, that, you know what, I don't really need to worry that much about the smaller husks. I need to worry about those bigger guys. Any of the mist monsters, any of those are the ones I really want to do more damage on. So you may very well see in the future that these are going to be physical. So let's go back and finish this up. So that is going to be my hero loadout for the AR, and this is one of my favorite AR setups all around. I really enjoy using this setup. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, if I'm using any ARs at all. Even if I were to flip this over and then using my favorite AR, which is the Candy Corn LMG, either way, I really enjoy. I really enjoy both this setup or putting Crackshot up here instead. It's the same. We got, like I said, we got Crackshot and startup. We're putting in Breakbeat in there because we want that extra damage, and we've got basic assault damage from Rescue Trooper Havoc, giving me an increased 17% in assault. So very cool there. And of course, my survivalist, my adrenaline, and my stationary turret. And now let's check out what we're going to be using for the pistol setup. This is my Beetlejuice setup for ranged, and again, you guys can see that I do have in here Wukong. I did have him in there because I do like the explosive, but again, we are going to be switching him out and putting in Breakbeat in there. Of course, Breakbeat, she's a must-have. I feel she's a must-have. You got to have her in all your setups for that damage. Now again, we have to remember that this is going to be a weapon that does not need to be reloaded. Because of that, this setup is going to be a little different. This is the same setup that I would use if I'm going to be using, and this wouldn't be bad to switch back and forth, my Plasmatron 9000, because the Plasmatron 9000 again does not need to be reloaded. So for this weapon and for the Storm King's Onslaught, the Mythic pistol, I will be using this type of Mythic Jest setup. Sorry, well, of Jest setup. A Beetle Jest setup. So Beetle Jest, making a count, increasing a pistol and SMG critical damage. Sorry. By 225%. Again, we're going for that crit increase. We've got Mad Tidings, and again, we've got him. Now, we could use him, and this is the thing. This is the thing that I would say. If you guys see here, the difference in these two setups is pretty much just right here. This one has assault, and this one has range. This one has what's it called? A pistol. Now, I could change someone out in here. Let's say put someone like Fleetfoot Ken for some speed, or put in anyone else, maybe some armor, or I could even put in here Mr. Jonesy. What's it called? Jonesy, Rex Jonesy. Putting in Rex Jonesy here will give me that extra, 3% of current health to damage, which isn't really that much right now, but I could put him in there, or I could put Wukong back in. And if you realize, if I move Mr. Crackshot up here, then I can use either one of the weapons. So that's something else that we could do here. So let's say for this case, in this setup here, I could go over here. I can go ahead and put in Jonesy and then switch these two here. If I wanted, excuse me, if I wanted to go ahead and have that base damage. Now, actually, if I want to do, well, you know what? Let's finish looking at this one. So we've got Beetle Chest. She's gonna have Mad Tidings with Crackshot. She's gonna have Startup with Jonesy. She's gonna have Hip Shot for next 17%, and Breakbeat, of course. But like I said, if you want one setup to use for both weapons, well, we gotta change this a little bit. We can go over here. We can put in Crackshot in here. We can go up in here, and let me move some stuff around here. I do enjoy having a little bit of arrangement here. So let me go ahead, and I'm gonna put let's see, I'm gonna put in Bulletstorm Jonesy in here. I'm going to move Saurian Might out of the way. I'm going to move her out of the way. I'm gonna put her down here, and then right in here, just so I have I don't know if I want to call it a level base, but just so I have the capacity to switch back and forth between both of my mythic weapons, then I would put right here, where are you? There. I would put in Havoc, and I would put in Beetlejuice. Now, if you guys see here, I have both of them. So in this setup, I am going to be able to use Crackshot. Now, remember that switching a weapon is going to reset all this, but if I want to use both of these weapons, I can use this setup. This setup will give me the crit for 75 crit here, 75 crit here. So if we go look at the actual weapons, we're going to be able to see what they look like in the stats. This one is coming in at a 53% critical hit chance with 420. That's very, very nice. And we've got the Storm King Scourge, which is coming in at 51 with 260. That's a lot less, but you know what? It's okay. As long as we've got that over 50%, it's pretty good. So there you go. That is going to be how I'm going to be running these two. Like I said before, I may not be using these as much because of the fact of how much cells they use, but that's pretty much the setup that I have right now. Now, I'm going to leave it there for now because this video's already gone a little bit too long. So what we're going to do in a future video is I'm going to, especially once I get more of the mythic weapons, I might just try them out all in general. But like I said, if you guys want a setup that I would recommend to use all around, if you want to use both of these weapons, right here, this one right here is going to be nice that you can switch back and forth them. You've got Crackshot, you've got Startup, you've got the critical damage for the assault, and you've got the pistol critical damage, you've got Breakbeat, and you've got your survivalist. Everything involved in one. If you want specific ones, you saw what I did before. Personally, for me, I really do think that I'm going to hold back on using these weapons too much. Yes, they are incredible. If you haven't seen the, I will need to do a video soon showing you guys the actual gameplay of it, because it is incredible. The pistol is just, it's made for someone like me who can't aim. And they just burn through enemies' health, but they also burn through your energy cells. So we're gonna leave it there. I'll see you guys now. Let me know if you guys want to see a video where I'm gonna do some gameplay of this one. Like I said, I'm not gonna do gameplay in this one just because it's gone a little too long. So I'll see you guys in the next one, where we will be doing some gameplay showing off both of these weapons, and maybe by then I'll have another one of the ranged weapons. Well, I guess the only one left is the launcher. So you never know. If I have the launcher, we'll have fun with that one too. Thanks a lot for watching. As always, I am DUJ2. If you guys enjoy this video, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a huge favor and have yourself a wonderful, fantastic day. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.